everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the CometCast. I'm your host, Michael Fisk, here with a special guest today. If you wouldn't mind, would you introduce yourself, where you're from, and what sport you play here at Olivet?
Yeah, so my name is Karina Marin. I'm from San Diego, California, and I play softball here at Olivet.
So kind of getting into your sport here, how did you get into playing softball?
So both my parents are athletes when they were younger, and my dad actually played college baseball, so his daughter had to play softball, obviously. So basically my parents my mom did play softball as well, but my dad playing college baseball. Obviously he had like the skill set to teach me and everything like that. So I started off playing t-ball actually, till about the age of 10, where my parents decided that you should switch over to a female sport, so I can actually play with girls and stuff like that, because baseball, you wouldn't really make it that far. So I started transitioning to softball, and here I am today.
You have any cool stories or memories that you kind of correlate with softball?
Just that softball has literally made up my best friends in life. So literally all my good friends that I've had since I've been like in kindergarten and younger than that have all been through sports and mostly softball. But yeah, just relationships I've created. And now that I traveled 2,000 miles away to play softball in college here at Olivet. So
Wait, how far did you say it was?
2,000 miles away.
How did Olivet get in contact with you?
So our previous coach, he recruits on the West Coast. So he came to one of our showcase tournaments, actually many of them. And then he watched some of my games, reached out to me, and we kept in contact through email and through talking on the phone. And then I came out to visit Olivet specifically after other visits around the country, and here I am. So.
And then any accolades to go along with softball? Like, what are some accolades that you've had?
For the most part, just like the memories and my first game here at Olivet was actually like my best in my career so far. I led in RBIs and doubles, and also I hit one off the fence, but it came back in, so it didn't count as a home run. But that was definitely my best career game so far. As far as like travel ball and everything like that. There's not really much in travel ball as far as like accolades, mostly in college. I'd say like getting recognition, always making the academic all team here, and stuff like that. But yeah.
So now we're going to kind of get into some other of your favorite stuff. So this segment's called 20 Questions Rapid Fire. You'll just answer these as fast as you can. So favorite food?
Ooh, sushi.
Favorite restaurant?
Benihana's.
Favorite sport outside of your own?
Ooh, I love watching football, so probably football.
Favorite color?
Orange.
Favorite vacation that you've been on?
Probably Hawaii.
If you could go anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Ooh, I think Bora Bora.
Favorite beverage?
Probably like fruit punch or lemonade.
Favorite season?
Summer for sure.
Dream car?
Dream car. Some type of Audi, probably like I don't even know, or a BMW like i8, any type of foreign car.
Favorite TV show?
I don't really watch much TV, but one that I watched over summer, or series, was definitely All American. So I'll probably have to go with that one.
Favorite movie?
Oh, I really don't have a favorite movie. There's too many to pick from, but like my favorite movie category would probably be like comedy for sure.
You can give me a top 5 if you want, or even just a couple that come to your mind.
A couple that come to my mind. I really like the movie Benchwarmers, kind of old, but that's really funny. Grown Ups comes to my mind. Like 21 Jump Street. What else is there? I can't really think of any other ones, but those are just like the ones that pop up in my mind.
Favorite music genre?
Probably rap then country, but yeah, probably rap.
Favorite artist?
Ooh, there's too many for that question. I don't really have like one in particular. It's just more of like a genre thing, but
So you said rap and country.
Yes.
Yeah. Any in particular from either that you kind of tend to lean towards?
Um, Not so much like rap. I just like it. I like it all, but country, probably like definitely Morgan Wallen when I think of country.
What song have you completely memorized?
I think it's called "Hometown" by Morgan Wallen. That's probably one of them. Other ones, that's the first one that comes to my head. So,
Would you ever go skydiving?
yes, I definitely want. That's definitely like on my bucket list. I mean, I'm a little nervous and I'm actually afraid of heights, but gotta do it.
Biggest pet peeve?
Let's see. One, people chewing with their mouth open. Another one, I don't really like repeating myself. That's probably not the greatest one that I have, but yeah, between those two, probably.
If you won the lottery, what would be the first thing you buy?
Ooh. Well, I'm definitely like, I save my money a lot, so I'd probably invest in some, and then probably pay off like family things like bills, or just give back to my family or my parents. But something for myself that I'd buy, either a house or a car.
Favorite animal?
A dolphin.
And then the last question for 20 questions rapid fire is dogs or cats?
Dogs for sure.
Into the next segment here, this is like outside of sports. Like, so what are some hobbies that you have when you're not playing softball?
Okay, so like being from California, definitely going to the beach and hanging out with friends is probably the top thing, because I mean, I live like 10 minutes away. So whenever I'm bored, it's always like, let's just go there, or just to get away. I love the outdoors. I grew up even though I'm from California, and like the hunting aspect, my dad's a big time hunter, big game hunter, and I actually do have my hunting license. My whole family does. So just being in the outdoors, like whether it's going on a hike, going to the beach, just being outside, is definitely a big one. Just being surrounded by my friends and family. I'm a type of person that doesn't like being like alone, like by themselves. Like I'd rather be surrounded by people and like doing something or hanging out with them. So
So like what, like family and friends. So like what kind of like what do you do with them? Like what are some family things or things that you enjoy doing with your family or friends?
um well, being away from home in college, like the main breaks, like winter and summer breaks, I definitely spend the time to like hang out with them more. And since I'm away from college and family means everything, so like whether it's going on vacation and doing certain trips, or just spending quality family time in like the family room watching a movie or something. But we usually go on vacation in the summer. As far as like friends and everything, I definitely make up my time when I come back home with like my best friends back at home. So like I said, going to the beach. There's a lot of amusement parks in California. There's so much stuff to do. So whether it's like we plan going somewhere like on a road trip, or we just hang out in our area, everything's
So,
fine like that.
and then so the next question is, what are some like inspirations you have? Like they can be any person, anything, famous or not, family, friends, like just anything that inspires you to do what you do.
I'd have to say definitely my parents, my mom and dad. The way I was like brought up is be a strong, independent woman. I mean, I think it shows with how I've transitioned from going or moving at age 17 from California to Michigan to be on my own here in college. I mean, I miss my family all the time, but you just got to know like your career goals and what you want to achieve that's ahead of you, and to make it happen. So, as far as I guess it relates to like my career path, so I'm applying to grad school this summer to get into PA school, physician assistant program. So just always making sure that I'm being organized, getting stuff done, setting priorities, and focusing on my academics, and just enjoying playing softball here in college, and making sure that I'm still able to reach my goals and still be independent and strong.
So you're wanting to go to med school?
It's technically not med school. I don't have to take like the MCAT or anything. It's technically a master's program.
Okay.
But I mean it's really competitive. So
Where did you apply to?
I haven't applied just yet. I have like handful of schools in mind. I'm still kind of doing my research on them. The only school in Michigan that I'm going to apply to is Western Michigan. I'm trying to go closer back to home. So like San Diego State, some Arizona schools. I also have family in North Carolina. So I'm just applying everywhere ever I get into since it is like a competitive program. I'll take what I can get.
Besides softball, was there something that like drew you to Olivet?
Oh yes, for sure. I also give campus tours, so this is easy, but easier. So what drew me to Olivet is definitely the academic side. Visiting other schools with softball like in mind, I kind of leaned myself more towards academics because softball is always going to be there, but I am not going to go anywhere with it after this. So as far as like Olivet's opportunities and packages that they offered here, like through scholarships, I'm in the honors program, so that was a big one. But mostly like the academic attention and like the faculty and staff that we have on campus was really a big thing for me. They told me I was meeting with Katy Perry on my visit, and I was like, no way, but I didn't realize it was just Katy Perry and Health and Human Performance Department. But she was definitely one of the ones that really influenced me to come here. She made it feel like home, and the academic category at this school is just insane, and I really think it's an awesome opportunity for students to really get the academic attention they need, especially like with their student professor ratio. And you're not just another number at a school feeding them your money. You're actually someone that they want to create a relationship with and focus on in the classroom.
So was it kind of a culture shock?
Oh
Kind
yes,
of?
for sure. Definitely a culture shock. My graduating class in high school was like at least 1,000 kids in my
Oh gosh.
senior class, and here that's like the whole school. So
Yeah.
definitely, it was definitely an adjustment, but like I don't regret any of my decisions coming here when it comes to that. I like the balance between California and Michigan. I've learned a lot about culture wise and like just the environment.
So what are some things that you like about it here the most?
Definitely the relationships I've created, whether it's with my friends or the faculty and staff here. I'm also an RA on campus. So that's really a big thing here, getting involved with like the students and everything, just creating those relationships because we're so small here that you see everyone on campus. And I've had like some students or some friends in like every single one of my classes ever since I've been here. So that's awesome, but mostly the opportunities as well, like going compared to going to like a huge school where like some of the schools my friends go to, like they're like that's crazy, like you get to like get those opportunities we would never, like the professors don't even know our names here. And like whereas Olivet's professors give you like their personal numbers and like outside of their classroom hours. So I think it's awesome, just like the opportunities you get to they give you here to succeed.
You have any like cool Olivet College stories?
Maybe just like, well, like the events that like we posted like before COVID, homecoming is definitely one of my favorites. It really makes all events like family feel even more like that. Just like the atmosphere and everything, and like the athletic sports teams and everything like that. We always come together and cheer on, football, and like the events that we have here are really awesome. That's definitely been one of my like favorite memories here on campus.
So going along with that, so besides that, you have any like favorite Olivet College memory, like one or two in particular?
Just the whole experience, honestly. Everything's just been like so great. And I can't believe I graduate like in a year. It makes me sad. But yeah, I think like prior COVID times, definitely just like the way like our campus has all got together as one and like celebrated and our like traditions and everything like that, for sure. I can't really think of one particular memory. I think just like the homecoming, like my freshman year, like when I first experienced everything, I was like, this is awesome. Like we're one big family.
Like, so what are your plans after you graduate?
Yeah, so like I said before, I'm applying to grad school this summer into a physician assistant program. So I hope to become a physician assistant after that, and either work in the hospital or outpatient field. So it doesn't really matter to me. I haven't really planned that far out ahead yet. It's just I know grad school, being a PA, you don't have to like specialize in anything particular. So through grad school, you go through you learn and do outpatient hours and clinical hours through every field. So I'm thinking more orthopedics and in surgery with that. So I think that's where my head's kind of leading to. But so orthopedics, mostly like the big like surgeries, like knee replacements, hip replacements. Some of them like you can go into like sports related injuries. So like me, I've seen an orthopedic for cortisone shots. Like I've had a torn meniscus before. So basically like your bone injuries, you break a bone, stuff like that. The ortho part of it.
So that's all I've got for you. Thank you for coming on. I really do
Yeah, no
appreciate it. So here with Karina Marin, I'm Michael Fisk. And as always, thank you for listening to the CometCast, and tune into our next episode. And as always, go Comets.